Hello and welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the 49ers are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Direct snap. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give is to Williams. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To throw, it's Uiagalelei. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Lucas. Just trucks through it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go with a direct snap. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Quarterback checking off. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Seminole! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now. Keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Brown will throw it. Fires left. Makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That's another Charlotte. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the 49ers want to crank the tempo. He's going to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw it again. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Gonna let it fly, and it's caught inside the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. Out of the backfield, he's open. Whoa, the ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Movement here from the tight end. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Brown. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They more than got the job done in the 1st half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the 2nd half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator. Look.
And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. A 1st down for the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Seminoles in the hurry up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have.
He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll start the return inside the slot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their...
Fires and picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this one.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. He makes the connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's reeled in. It's Lucas. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they've practiced this. Sudden change situations. You've got to be able to pay this off now if you're on offense.
Yeah, and you want to pay it off. You practice it, but set up in a goal-to-go situation. This is as good as it gets for this offense to succeed.
They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, no! And the jumbo formation is on the field as they line up for the 2 points. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Dances away to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Looking to throw on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Olsen. And he's to the 48-yard. Good enough for a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down coming up. They'll give it to the back. Smashes through. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The 49ers heading quickly to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception.
Got room on the return. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown Seminole.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Crosses to 35. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown has ensued. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. He's got him wide open. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
This defense has to find a way to account for this tight end. He's working the middle of the field, and I don't know if that was a busted coverage, but there was nobody near him. That's just too simple.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Caught in the backfield. It's Mack. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Offense gets set for second down. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The rankings, the